Welcome back. Today is day 2 of your Benzinga Powerball. After a 1-year hiatus from the Power Hour, we are back with the Powerball. Theme of the show, we've got 4 segments every single day. We have first and foremost, your disaster of the day. Second, we have your wild winner. Number 3, the segment everybody waits for, we have your hot pick. And last but not least, we've got the workout of the day. Let's get into it. Disaster of the day. I'll throw it out to all of you in the chat if you have any guesses as to what our disaster is. Put it in there. Going once, going twice. Not seeing disaster guesses throw in. Our disaster of the day is Cytokinetics, ticker CYTK. That's Charlie Yankee Tango Kilo. It's been a hot stock. If you pull up a chart of the stock, it has been on the move. It has been running. They had some great drug news. But alas, it is our disaster of the day because there was all this chatter, all this speculation that at the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference, there was a deal. There was some M&A en route. We did not get that M&A. The conference is coming to a close, so we're seeing a sell-off. And sorry for all you who bought the stock on the M&A chatter. Unfortunately, you are our disaster of the day. That said, it's been an incredible run. It's a great looking chart. Stay long, stay strong. Number 2, I am moving you along to our wild winner. The company is called Swivel. That's ticker SWVL, Sandy Whiskey Victor Lima. This is a mobility stock. If you go ahead and you pull up the chart, it is beautiful. We're up about 40% on the day. And more importantly, we're up about 40% of the day. It is not necessarily a low price stock. It's somewhere in the 6s. It's on the lower end, but it's not a tiny, tiny stock that you have there. And the trade is happening on volume. We are ahead of all of our averages. Take a look at Swivel. The chart is showing as of noon Eastern time, no signs of slowing down. Swivel is in fact your wild winner today. The strength looks good. I'm not in a position yet. I'm taking a look at it, calling it out for all of you. If you want a good looking chart, take a look at Swivel. All right, we are on to our hottest segment of the session. This is your Benzinga hot pick of the day. It is our Powerball pick. Yesterday, we talked about Celsius. Celsius, beautiful stock, showing 100% growth for the most recent quarter on a year-over-year basis, trading at about 2.5 times more expensive than your consumer discretionary averages, but growing significantly above that 2.5 times rate. Today, we've got a stock with a similar theme coming to you. The company is called On Holdings, ticker ONON, Oscar November. This is America's new favorite footwear company. If you are out and about and you notice shoes that look like they have a Q on them, I promise you it is not a Q shoe. It is the company is called On. That is the maker of the shoe. It stands for On Cloud. This is Roger Federer's shoe company. They've got the nice little padding at the bottom. Looks like a white W running across it. Let's break this one down. First and foremost, you do your little channel checks. It's anecdotal. Yes, it's a small sample size, but I promise you, if you go out somewhere in the United States, you will see these shoes all over. We dive into the numbers, make it a little bit less anecdotal. Revenue is up 60% for the most recent quarter on a year-over-year basis, okay? So we're talking about 60% revenue growth. Now let's go look at the valuation. We take a look at EV to EBITDA. That's our favorite metric that we like to look at when we're valuing a company. EV is the value of the equity plus the debt. Okay, so it's the whole value of where all the cash flows. We can spend some more time talking about EV and why we like EV more than market cap. But again, EV enterprise value is the metric that we like on the top. On the bottom, we like EBITDA. Why do we like EBITDA? It's earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. If we get all the way down to the bottom of the balance sheet, we look at EPS, we look at earnings, we look at income. There's a lot of funky stuff that can happen there. EBITDA is the metric that gives you a good look at a company's profitability. It takes out all the junk, all the noise that either pushes earnings higher or pushes it lower. EBITDA is the nice, clean metric that we like. So we're talking about on sneakers, the shoe company. We just said revenue growth for the most recent quarter was up 60% versus the previous year. Now we're talking about the valuation ratios, EV to EBITDA. The company's forward EV to EBITDA ratio is 19.6. You go ahead and compare that to the consumer discretionary average in the S&P 500, it's 15. Okay, so we're talking about 30% more expensive than the S&P 500 average, but a company that is growing multiples faster than our consumer discretionaries in the S&P 500. We take a look at another favorite valuation ratio of ours. We look at PE ratio, price to earnings ratio. On is trading at 24 times. S&P 500 average is 23 times. Again, these are all forward metrics. You are right in line with the S&P 500 average, and we're talking about a company that is growing significantly faster than your S&P 500 average. For those reasons, I think at this price, on is cheap. I already own the stock. I've been in it for some time. I'm up 40% on the position right now. I am going to be adding to the position. And with that, your hot pick of the day is ticker ONON. In the chats, in the comments, shout it out. Give me a look what you think of On Holdings. Last but not least, I'm moving us to our final segment of the day. It is our workout. Yesterday, we talked about lat pull downs and the big stretch that it gives you in the back. We're going to keep it on the theme of back. Again, we're talking about these pieces of our back here. All right. You want to have a nice, sizable upper body. I promise you, it is not chest that gets you there. It is, in fact, your back that gets you there. Lat pull downs, that was the exercise we talked about yesterday. That gets us there. Baby got back. I see it on the screen. Today, we were talking about dumbbell rows, okay? So what you're going to do for the dumbbell row to help you develop that back is you're going to go onto a bench at the gym. You're going to pick up a dumbbell, maybe somewhere in the 30, 40-pound range for getting started. You're going to bend over so that your body is parallel with the ground, and you are going to pull your arm up. Pull with the elbow. You're pulling back. And with that, you're going to feel a really nice contraction in your back. Not only do we have the hot picks for you, not only do we have the disasters of the day for you, we also have the workouts of the day, back to back workouts, back to back hot picks. We talked Celsius, we talked on, and we'll have even more for you tomorrow.